Hello and bonjour tout le monde. We're in France and come down to see Julia's mum, and this is a place we're just staying in, which hasn't been used for a while, and we had a little visitor on the first night, a little gecko. I don't know whether you remember, those of you remember Death in Paradise. The inspector there had a gecko called Harry who came and lived in his place with him. Well, we have got our own Harry, so we're trying to clean out the place and make it fit for use over these next couple of weeks. But it gives us a chance, being down here, to be actually alongside and with Julia's mum, which she hadn't seen for 16 months, so that's really important. And it did remind us that we like to get alongside each other and alongside other people, but somebody said when we were doing the ARC stuff that actually we haven't had a chance to get alongside and find out what each of us are doing. So even though Boris's announcement today means that restrictions will continue for a while, we're just going to look into any way possible that we could run our away day so that we can actually visit different sites which are part of Faithworks. So we have in our minds of going from the shop, the doorstop shop at St John's in Bournemouth, up to the storehouse at Destiny in Bournemouth, and then on up to Blandford and back down to Jimmy's in Poole. And we're really hoping we can get that work, and we're even looking in to see whether we get a big London bus to take us. But we'll have to wait and see whether the restrictions will work. The key date is the 12th of July. That's what we're aiming at. And so please put that in your diaries. It'd be great to see as many of you as possible, because getting alongside each other is going to be very helpful. Just to hear, actually, oh, you do that? Oh, that's really helpful for me. And we see lots of examples of that already. We were just talking to the food bank managers last week, and two of them were talking about doing sports packs for families over the summer, and it's sort of, the idea is spreading, and it's great to hear ideas from different people, isn't it? Anyway, a few things this week. We're going to be picking up on Boris's announcement. We are still working towards a flexible working policy. We want to make it really easy for people to work from home, but also to work in the office or wherever their main place of work is. And to that end, we're probably going to be sending a survey out soon, just to check that you've got all you need ergonomically in your home office, so that you can work from there successfully. Oh, there you go. There's building work even in the south of France. We're looking at a food approach, so we want to make sure that as the environmental health people come round and look at all our different cooking and food preparation areas, we're going to make sure we have something pretty standard to go across the board. Jill and Alan at Poole are helping us do that, because they scored 5 out of 5 last week on their food prep, which is great. Well done, guys. So we're going to get that sorted, and then we have got our final session with ARC this week about the brand review. Really going to dig into the stuff around the website and what we need there for a web specification. And the sort of idea is to have a hub and spoke approach, so that each of our project websites can link in really easy to the central Faithworks website, and to each other. So it's sort of a community of websites, I guess is how you'd put it. So we're going to dig into some more detail on that. And finally, the newsletter this month is going to be about volunteering, and so we're really looking for your little stories. If you have a volunteer within your team who has got a great story to tell of what it was like to volunteer during the pandemic, then please pass it along to Ruth, and she'll be putting that together in the next week or so. So just a big thank you for me that you're keeping going. It's pretty hot here. I guess it's pretty hot with you. So keep going over these next few days. And here's a little verse that was on my phone this morning as I opened it up, which said, whoever dwells in the shadow of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. God will be their refuge, their fortress, and their God in whom they will trust. So I pray that will be you today, that you'll be able to trust God and find He's working in all parts of your life today. Keep going, folks, and au revoir.